got it 2 for 3, and y'all will know that I sling. They plays to the game and put the town on the map. But hey,
nigga been chillin', man. You know a nigga. I'm gonna take him on the house, man. You know a nigga kidnapped Silk.
Ooh.
Nigga. Think this nigga Hair Paint had something to do with it.
Hair paint.
You know a nigga Hair Paint.
Hair paint mentally ill.
What?
He's fucking right. And he got a few dollars. Motherfucker over me don't even want to give me mine.
You know where that nigga hanging at?
I know where he at, dude.
Left past 94, that was the worst year, nigga. That was the worst year. And I was out here snowing dope and coke running like a big dog supposed to. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it wasn't a thing to do, but that's what I was doing at the time.
I love my niggas like my mama. Mama love them like she had them. If you heard them, then my mama heard. You know I'm flashing, then my mama heard. Javon and Winston got me popping perks. That black act with that tint, that bitch got me nervous. I ain't tripping cause I got this 30. And that's the fucking third time in circle. Before I park, I ride around in circles. Cause I know them niggas trying to murk me. But I'm from uptown at the gun smoke town where it go down and we don't play, dog. We getting it on with the whole other side of Clayton. My niggas be tripping right on side them with Simmons and knock their face off. Skirt off and have a nice day, dog. Yeah, I got that straight rope, 42 for the whole brick. But it take a street. Lace that bitch up with fentanyl and shake the street. Break the whole brick to half a grams, nigga, and make it cheap. You wouldn't imagine what I'm...
Who was Randall, Calliope, Slim, Watts? We got a lot of stories out there about the big homie. Rest in peace, man. Nah, Slim a lot older than me. Probably about 6-7 years older than me. He always, ever since I've known him, stumped with the big dogs. Always been in the court with. Even when I was going to school, he was young, but you know, me looking at a kid's eye, I'm looking at him as a big boy then. Always heard his name, whether it was fighting, going to jail, or just pulling off some shit in the hood, jacking, taking, with I could name a million other things. You know, I can remember the dice game, very cool. And that's one of the biggest cool weeds in the project. That's where everybody get their stripes and stars from. That's where you under that flag at, in that coat weed, you heard me? If you come through that there, your coat weed, and you made it to be here today, like I am to tell these stories and shit, man, salute to you, you heard me? Shout out to my hood, man. Shout out to that Calliope. But yeah, Slim was shooting dice and shit, right? So, Slim wound up losing his money. Typical story in most hoods. When a lot of dudes lose their money, they go with the jack play and shit like that. So Slim wound up jacking the dude. I don't really want to say his name because he's still living and shit. Right? Randall wound up jacking the dude, you heard me? So he jacked him, but Slim on some big boy shit like a nigga ain't gonna do him nothing. So like where our projects made, like you could go in the hallways. So after Slim jacked him in the hallway and shit, you know, like told a nigga get the fucking shit. Soon as dude walking off, you heard me? Slim picking up the money. Nigga pull that bitch out. Hit him. Bam! Slim, I remember Slim telling me this story. He said, boy, on that motherfucker, when that bullet hit him, he said, boy, you must have jumped 10 steps. 10 steps. So the way our hallways is, you can go all the way up to the 3rd floor. Slim said when the dude hit him, boom, he ran up the steps. He had no, the only outlet was because on the 2nd level of our projects, you can get on the shade part. Slim went from that bottom step all the way to the shade. Dude following him up the hallway, blam, blam, taking his time with them 6 shots. He marched Slim all the way off the shade. Slim jumped off the shade, broke his leg, you heard me? So by the time dude come downstairs, he ain't got no more shots. If he'd had more shots, he probably would have down Slim right there. You hear me? He probably would have killed Slim right there. So yeah, that was an incident, man. That nigga was always jacking, always had his respect in the hood. You know, that's a big dog, man. Randall Slim, man. Randall Calliope Slim, man. So I think that was like the first time he got shot. And believe it or not, him getting shot, yeah, them out of the monster, you heard me? Because after that, all the thing you was hearing, Randall did this, Randall did that, Randall this, Randall that. And so you know, every time he coming up the courtway and shit, you know, by us being young, we getting out his way. And he always kept a gun on him. Always kept a gun on him, you heard me? So every time he came up and down the courtway, you know, got out his way. Now he could have been challenging shit, but you know, we was the generation that was after him. That was like his era, but he a little younger than Turbo and all them. So once they picked up Turbo, Chico, Pop, all them boys go to jail. Booyah, a lot of other dudes, they go to jail, you hear me? So Slim like the big dog now. He the big dog at the coat with, and he's slinging that iron. He's slinging that iron, you hear me? Like a mother, bro. So every time somebody come up dead at night or some shit like that, his name automatically be the first name, and niggas say, man, ain't nobody do that shit but round the dirty ass. They hit them like that, but they called him dirty, but he always a good dude. He always a good dude. He was caught up in a web. He was in that there coat weight, holding the flag, you dig? So man, I remember one time he had get a little dude, man. Rest in peace, Punkin, man. He had get a little dude Punkin some work. You heard me? At first, Punkin taking care of his business, doing what he got to do around him. They got calls and shit. Everything is going down. You heard me? So Punkin wind up fucking the package up. Oh man, why he did that, man? At that time, what that wrestler name, man? Hacksaw Jim Duggan. They went like he was popular at that time. Man, that nigga Randall, bro, kept that down 2x4 with him, bro. Every day, all day, bro. Looking for Punk, and he panned, you know, Rockies and shit, man, and tell him if he come through and all that there, you heard me? But Punk, he from the cold way too, so he know how to play the game too. So he playing Randall from a distance by round the call. What Slim had that time? Slim had that cutlass. Yeah, that white cutlass, you heard me? That two-door cutlass. So we out there, they got a store called Mr. Dan back of town. Rest in peace, Mr. Dan, man. One of the Calliope OG legends, you heard me? So Punkin out there, as time passed, he must have thought Randall like, you know, forgot about that shit and ain't tripping, you heard me? Man, Slim pull up. Punkin don't even know what kind of car Slim at this time. Man, that nigga Randall pull up, man. So, but everybody like out there hanging like there's a lot of people. He drew that motherfucker. Boy, everybody went the way like, bitch, you better not move. Told Punkin he better not move, you heard me? Punkin like, man, hold up, Slim, I'ma pay you, bro. I promise, bro. I'ma get my mom and them to pay you and shit like that, you heard me? Slim like, bitch, get in that trunk. Slim put that nigga in the trunk of his car, bro, you heard me? So everybody like, man, Slim, no, Slim. So Slim like, man, stay out of my business, man. So nigga stood out his business. Man, that nigga locked Punkin in the motherfucking car for like 10 hours, bro. 10 hours he locked him in the car, you heard me? So at this time, his little brother, you heard me? Nigga called his brother, they called Dub. Nigga like, see, Dub, man, Randall got the little dude locked in the trunk, blah, 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 blah. So, Dub wound up catching up with Slim, you heard me? Like, man, bring me to the motherfucking car, man. So Slim took Randall to the car and shit like that there, man. Open the trunk, man, that nigga punking in that motherfucker, bro, you heard me? It ain't funny, bro, but that's just the rules of the street, bro. You under that flag, man, anything goes like that, dealing with that street shit, you messing nigga shit up. Then Randall shit, come on, man. But, you know what I'm saying? Slim ain't kill him or nothing like that. Locked him in the trunk and shit like that. So when Doug come, Man, they wind up getting punking out the car, man. Punking, man. I'm talking about scared to death, you heard me? Because he thinking Slim gonna kill him. But Slim let him go, you heard me? He didn't beat him or nothing. That was a crucial punishment, man. But yeah, man, after that nigga Slim Jim was cutting up and shit like that there. You heard me? And look, check this out. Man, we in a 6-walk. 6-walk got a little club called Joe's Cozy Corner. And at this time, we got a little friction with the Bernard. At that time, we got a friction with the Bernard behind a lot of trickery and shit like that there, you hear me? So we going to 6-walk, bro. It's about 7 of us, you hear me? But we at the little bar across the street from Joe's Cozy Corner, you heard me? So, bro, we in the club. So one of the 6-walk big dogs, I ain't gonna call his name, one of these big dogs, he come in the club like, man, them boys out there waiting on y'all, you heard me? And bro, believe it or not, nigga got one gun. A motherfucking 357, bro. One of them little small stug nose, one like you can put in your boot and shit, you heard me? So man, that nigga he can't lead up there and told her nigga, man, them boys out there waiting on y'all. So nigga like, yeah. Now on some real shit, nigga spooked. Cause dead. We come out the club, nigga dead. Just like that shit happened at the second line. We pull up around the second line, the Bernards got off on us, you heard me? So boom. Man, I don't know what made Slim think of this shit here, bro. Slim, we all going to the bathroom. Dog, man, we going to the bathroom. So nigga like, man, what y'all wanna do, man? Nigga holler at the dude out the 6-1. Nigga like, man, y'all ain't got no guns in this bitch. So dude like, no, man. They wind up at just raided them balls around there in the 6-1 and shit, you heard me? So man, we don't know what to do. Ain't nobody can call no shots, like tell them dudes like, man, don't mess with that or nothing like that. They're like, we got to go face the nemesis. We got to go face it. So say, bro, that nigga Slim, who jacket that was? Slim wind up getting somebody jacket. Like, let me see that jacket, man. I'm like, man, niggas like, man, let me see the jacket. So Slim got the jacket and broke the Mopstick, bro. All facts. Like I told you, this ain't no talking, no narrate, nothing. This is all facts. Man, picture Slim broke the fucking mop and put that bitch under the jacket. Bro, I swear, we come out the bathroom, Slim swinging the fucking stick under the fucking jacket. Like, what's happening? What's up? So all us, we walk behind Slim here. The boy talking about scared to death, boy. I know, boy, I was shit my pants. Scared to death. So bam. So Slim slanging that bitch, what's happening? We come out the door. The Bernard standing across the street, bro. All facts. They know if you talk to one of them, they know it. You hear me? So Slim come out the door with that bitch, swinging that bitch. Boy, I'm talking about everybody took out running. Wait, hold up. You know them females, but they go extra omega when that shit done happen. You hear me? When nigga got guns and shit, them bro, I'm talking about them heels be in the air. So Slim laid up there, swinging the stick. What's happening? What's up? Let's get it on. You heard me? But they thinking that's this big chop under that jacket. Boy, that wasn't nothing but a motherfucking a Mopstick. But check it out. That ain't the funny part. Man, so he like, man, go get the car. So one somebody went and got the car, you heard me? Matter of fact, we ain't 2 cars. So they go get the cars, you heard me? Pull up, you heard me? So I'm like, man, I'm going to drive, man. I'm going to drive and let this motherfucker go. You heard me? I'm a shooter and a driver. That was Slim saying, you heard me? But the niggas, they still out there, you heard me? But they ain't get off. Man, picture we get in the car. We get the fucking car. We about to pull off, you heard me? Man, picture Slim threw the stick out the window, bro. Boy, you talking about the funniest, scariest shit at that time, bro. It was crazy, man. But yeah, though, bro, that old big dog, man, Randall, Calliope, Slim, man. Got a lot of stories about a lot of different people in the project that I can't speak on, you heard me? But man, we got so many Eps, man, just in the time, bro, when we was young, man, fools just getting tricked into beef, you know what I'm saying? A lot of cross throwing and things like that. So, Yeah, man, and he slipped through that stick out the window, man. I swear to God, bro, that was the funniest shit, bro. We go back to the hood, bro. Go smoking this shit. Throw a nigga laughing like a motherfucker. Like, Slim, bitch, what made you think of that there? He like, man, I don't know, man. Fuck, them niggas already know we fucking are slaying that motherfucker. You know, anywhere. But yeah, they had caught us with our pants down, bro. If they would have got off, they could have killed the whole crew, you heard me? But say, bro, thank God, man. Thank God for Slim, bro. Think about that there, bro. Come out there. They threw the jacket out the window and everything. They was mad about that jacket. And at that time, and when them leather starter jackets had just came out, you hear me? You know, them bitches was $1,000 a piece, you hear me? Boy, that nigga was mad about that jacket there, bro. Slim ain't never paid that dude for that fucking jacket, bro. But yeah, though, man. Yeah, that was a situation with Slim, man. You know, that nigga was a wild nigga, bro. Like, a lot of people who speak on him, bro, really don't know him. You heard me? Like I said, his oldest brother stood with my mama and us. So I always had to cross paths with him and shit, you dig, like that. And yeah, he was the big dog, bro. He was the big dog, bro. When it was his time to get the flag and hold it and represent it, he held that thing high in the air, man. Black flag shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Look, man, hit the subscribe button. If you like, you like. If you dislike, you dislike. But these is all facts, man. These is all facts, man. Cali in the building, Uptown.